Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Sunday Morning Shred. I'm your host, Mark Murray. This is the show where you wake up Sunday morning, you head over to the kitchen, grab your coffee, your tea, your beer, your whiskey, your bong. You guys keep leaving these insane suggestions down in the comments here. Tell me how you start your Sundays, and hey, I don't judge. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to talk guitars with you guys. So today we're going axe hunting. I found a ton of guitars in the last couple days while doing my axe hunting because I haven't really been looking around the last week or two. So I found like 15 or 20 guitars, awesome Flying Vs, Gibsons, Jacksons, LTDs, all kinds of sick guitars. And today I'm going to be showing you them. If you see anything you really like, I suggest you jump on it, snatch it up as soon as you can because a lot of people are going to see this, but also out on Reverb and eBay, it's such a competitive market. These guitars are getting swooped up left and right. So if you see something you like, jump on it quick and go grab it. If you see something that you see potential in and you want me to rebuild for you, you could always order the guitar, have it shipped directly to me, and then I can rebuild it for you and get it all set up and get it shredding for you. So before we get into the axe hunting, I do want to say, check out guitarguts.com, the guitars for sale section. Pretty much all the guitars have now sold. I just sold the F200 LTD yesterday. The Schecter sold in the last week. I sold an Edwards in the last week, and the LTD MH400 sold. So guitars are flying off the shelves. Business is good. I do have a couple new things though. I got some merchandise up on the website. So we got Guitar Guts coasters, Guitar Guts stickers, the Kill boost pedal, the Kill switches, and I just added the Guitar Guts beer koozies or drink koozies. For me, they're beer koozies because that's what I put in them to keep cold in the evenings. I love to drink a beer or two. But I'm also going to be adding shirts in the next week or two. We're going to have new Sunday Morning Shred and Trash to Thrash shirts, plus a couple other shirts of some of the things you may have noticed that I repeat all the time. I have these little sayings and things, and we're getting them all made into shirts for you guys. So these are a huge support for the channel. If you guys can help out, buy a shirt, buy some stickers, whatever you can. I mean, it's a more help than you'd think it would be. I also, with the koozies and the Guitar Guts stickers, I can make headstock logos for you guys. So we'll go over it in a little bit. I'll show you guys some of the stuff that's up on the website. But for now, let's jump on into the axe hunting. So this is one of the first guitars I had found. Look at this, Dave Mustaine signature Gibson Flying V. This is the Rust in Peace silver color. It's a 2021 model, and yeah, $2,200 plus 100 shipping. I don't know what these sold for brand new, but that sounds like it's a good deal. So let's look at this. It says thinning the herd, plays great, sounds even better. No chips, scratches, etc. Finish is exactly as delivered when I bought it. Note cracks in the paint at the neck joint. That's very interesting. Common enough for these that if you find one without them, I'd grab it quick. I'm pretty sure he meant without them. Also, no other listings show the neck joint. Coincidence? So let's get into pictures. Look at that. That thing, I love a classic Gibson Flying V. A lot of people were talking crap on these when these came out, but look at that. I think it's a beautiful guitar. It comes with lots of case candy, the original paperwork, Gibson stuff, a Gibson guitar strap. It looks like it's got some strap locks on it. Back of the neck is painted to match the guitar. Clean black headstock. They didn't do the color matching. I wonder why they don't do the color matching like that. Set neck or neck through. Looks like a set neck, the way that neck joint is. And there we go. There's the crack in the neck finish. So looks a little weird. You could also see some type of like little bubble down lower right there on the body, that lighter little spot. And on this side you see more of them. I'm wondering if the clear is separating too. I'm not really sure exactly what that is, but you definitely see the crack. He said it arrived like that as a brand new guitar. How crazy is that? People are saying Gibson's quality control is really not where it used to be, and if that is how they show up, I mean, that ain't good. Cool back of the headstock. It's got the Dave Mustaine silhouette, made in USA, serial number, and Grover tuners there. So those are interesting guitars. If anyone out there owns one of these, leave us some review in the comments. Let us know. Are they cool? Are they good guitars? I was looking for Gibson Vs this week, so I decided to look up the Dave Mustaine Flying Vs and see what other models are available out there in the used market right now. And we got this one. So we got a green one, the Rust in Peace Alien Tech Green. Limited 1 of 100 with the original package label saying Alien Tech Green Burst. I called Gibson. I guess they had some finishing issues and didn't do the burst. They told me they forgot to take the label off this box, so it's a rare one. It comes with the case and certificates, played to make sure it works. Lots of extra wording down there in the description. But we're looking at, how much was it? Did they just $4,400 plus $150 shipping. So I don't know if that's because he's got the box that says Green Burst, or $4,400 is the normal price. That's a lot of money for this guitar, but it is pretty wicked looking. So this one's got different inlays on it, I'm noticing, than that silver one we were just looking at. The rest of it seems to be similar. There's, you can see on the box it says Alien Tech Green Burst. Black chrome hardware. This picture right here almost looks like it's got like a yellow burst to it. I wonder if that's just the way the light was hitting it, or if that was the intended look, or if that's this guitar on the bench maybe getting worked on. Cool matched case. But yeah, this one has like diamond inlays, whereas the other one had like double shark fin almost inlays. Interesting guitar. So Gibson is starting to swoop up some artists and grab people back to their roster. I know that is it Kirk Hammett just got a signature model through them, pretty sure, and I think James has a signature model coming out soon from them too. Somebody else just jumped ship. Somebody who was on like ESP or Jackson. Somebody from Jackson. I forget who. If you guys know, leave it in the comments. So now that I'm on a Flying V kick, check out this thing. It's an ultra rare Orville by Gibson Flying V Pearl White, metalhead and shredder's delight. $2,350, $2,350. Free shipping. It's in Florida. Super shredder with that slim 60s neck. Those are insane. Mine has a slim 60s neck, and it is such a nice neck. Ultra rare, all original, non-catalog model, only released domestically, made in Japan. The Guitar Dude is thrilled to offer you this totally awesome guitar that needs no introduction. This beautiful and naturally slightly road-worn Gibson Flying V that's finished in a classic pearl white. This piece is loaded with mojo and totally blows the competition away with its lightweight Quicksilver feel and posture. The Flying V initially had its production run in 1958 and continued into the following year. Poor sales and a generally conservative public who found the model too outlandish resulted in production of the V being halted by 1960. I didn't know this. By 1966, the rapidly evolving rock scene getting wilder and more radical, and the fact that legendary players like Albert King, Dave Davies, and Keith Richards had scored late 50s Vs and were using them at their performances, the stage was set for the V's return. The new V was a bit different than the decade earlier predecessor, and although the design remained basically unchanged, the materials and cosmetic were fundamentally changed. So, I will say, whoever wrote this is a wordsmith. It sounds like they're writing an article on it. I think that they sell a lot of guitars, and sometimes I don't like these long descriptions because they seem to be full of cliches, but this one, I don't know, it's drawing me in. I like the history. It drew me in with that. The new V featured Honduran mahogany in place of the African limba used in the first run. Other features included a large logo-embossed truss rod cover, as well as the triple control knob scheme being configured to a triple arrangement as opposed to the 50s V's 3 in a row. This new version of the legendary unicorn of solid-body electric guitars instantly was a hit with a young man named James Marshall Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix, of course. Heck, even Albert King acquired one of these as a backup to his 58 Lucy. Okay, so B.B. King. This particular V is decked out for pure incendiary metal mayhem, featuring an awesome locking tremolo system, EMG-style pickups, all-black hardware, knurled volume and tone knobs. This piece is a giant killer. This seems like a metal machine. This instrument plays wonderfully and features an exceptionally balanced and lightweight feel to match its resonant tonality. The neck is straight and true, frets have no discernible wear, and the entire guitar is in great player-friendly condition with only light play wear, including a few scattered small dings. Slight finish crack on the side of the neck, light handling marks, and some scuffs. It's been professionally dialed in and set up for optimal tone and playability, setting us apart from the competition. We deliver a truly stage or studio-worthy guitar that is good to go out of the box. Read our feedback and rest assured you are dealing with people who are passionate about delivering top-notch guitars and service. Whether you're ready to fight fire with fire, ride the lightning, or you just want to put the wham on the masses, this is the identified flying object that can make your Flying V dreams a reality. See what I'm talking about? Like, it seems like they are writers. They wrote the thing about whether you're looking to ride the lightning, fight fire with fire. He could have even said kill them all, whether you're looking to kill them all. I don't know. little editorial there. So yeah, it's got all the specs on here. Neck is straight, truss rod works, intonation's perfect, professionally set up, dressed and polished. Let's get to the pictures. I want to see what this thing is really all about. So we're looking at $2,350. This is an Orville. So it says made in Japan. I don't know the Orville brand, but look at that beauty. I like a lot about this. So they made an Epiphone version of this later on. I love the floating bridge. I'm not sure if that's a Kaler. Probably just read it, and I was blasting through it so quick I wasn't paying attention to what I was reading. But the shape is the traditional Flying V shape. I love those knobs in a line like this. The two knobs, the selector switch, and the output jack. If the output jack was relocated to the side, that would be ideal, but that's not something that Gibson really does on theirs. ESP does it, and other brands do it. I love the side dot inlays like this. These offset dots, the mini dots. That looks classy. The headstock looks awesome. I mean, I don't mind that Orville logo on there. Looks to have like Shaler or Schaller style tuners on it. And it's got the tool holder for the Floyd Rose or the floating bridge Allen wrench tools. Can be mounted on the back of the headstock. A sticker that says the model number. They even took the pick guard off, and look how cheesy this wiring is. The pickup cables, those look like the weakest ones I've ever seen. Those look like Epiphone pickup cables. And then, yeah, the wiring just looks so-so. It doesn't look too high quality. I mean, they got lots of extra solder on the pots. There's a bunch of flux residue all over it. Not the best wiring job, but it'll do the job, I guess. So let's check out these pictures. They got it right next to the pool. I know that makes a lot of people nervous, but yeah, those are. I like this thing. This is pretty sweet. Fake EMGs, that's a little off. Might want to swap those out, but so I wasn't even. Let's see, what kind of bridge is that exactly? It just says tremolo bridge, right? Does it say it down in the extended statistics at the very bottom? No. So cool guitar though. That thing is awesome. $2,300. I don't know if I'd spend that much on this guitar since it doesn't have like an official Floyd Rose on it, but it's cool. I've never seen an Orville Flying V. Here's another really cool one, a 1985. You know, I might have. This looks familiar. Like I might have seen this one a couple weeks back, but it's from Florida. 1985 Flying V. The candy red's just beautiful. Tim Shaw Dirty Fingers pickups. The locking nut has been removed from the guitar. No bar for the Kaler. Has a few minor dings, but overall in great condition. So these are a couple of Reverb finds I'm seeing here. Weird knob layout. The knobs are way down, way out of the way. I'm not sure I like that, the knob layout. Those are just too far away. I like to be able to reach my pinky over to the volume when I need to roll the volume down at certain, to get silence or even just to dial it back and get some cleaner tone. But overall, look at the condition of this thing. This thing is beautiful. This is like a collection piece. If I was hoarding and I had tons of extra money, this is something I'd be in the market to pick up because it's just beautiful. That red, I'm not even a red guitar guy. Are you guys big red guitar fans? The frets look gorgeous. That fretboard is beautiful. It's so dark. It might be ebony or something, some real dark rosewood. We got the Grover tuners. Cool headstock. Does it come with the truss rod cover? Got the Gibson logo painted onto the headstock. Comes with the hard shell case. Yeah, that's a beautiful guitar. $5,600. That is a lot of money right there. Plus $150 for shipping. At least give us free shipping if you're going to charge $5,600. Jeez. By the way, let me know in the comments, out of all these Flying Vs, which one do you like the best? This one's an Epiphone. This is the V2 BKB. This one's in Germany. Great and rare guitar. Without a case, but includes gig bag. See, some people like to write and some people don't. That is the smallest description ever. This one's got, I don't like the rounded neck heel on this one. The zebra pickups to me don't match the V style, but it's got the relocated volume knob. Not relocated, it's just located in a different spot. The headstock logo looks weird to me. Epiphone by Gibson, it like kind of curves in the middle of the logos. I don't like that. They should have just picked Epiphone and then put Gibson smaller somewhere. It doesn't need to be that big. That looks weird to me. a bolt-on. We got some type of actual Floyd Rose licensed tremolo on there. Or actual manufactured by Floyd Rose. Weird. It's a weird trem though. Here we have the floating bridge tools holder on the back of the headstock, which is a cool feature. I like that. I've added that to a couple of my guitars. It's got the model on a sticker on it again, like we saw before. It looks weird to see a bolt-on Flying V like this. It also looked weird to me to see like the rear route control panel on the back and the spring, tremolo cavity, because I own a Gibson Flying V, but it's the Tune-O-Matic version, so the back of the guitar is just smooth. There's no control cavities because you access the electronics through the top of the pick guard. But this is an interesting guitar, and for the price, I mean, I think I went through and I sorted it by lowest price first, and I found this one, $580 plus $100 for shipping. Iggy vintage gear. So I'm watching it. 67 people are watching it. A lot of people are watching this one. Look at this gorgeous Jackson Soloist. Flame maple. I'm not normally a flame maple guy, although I do like flame maple. This one stands out. If it had a binding on the edge, oh man, $750 plus 75 shipping. Very fair pricing. An excellent Jackson Soloist electric guitar. I've also been playing lead guitar since 1979. The condition is excellent. Where'd it go? Not sure the model. Perhaps an SL4X. It has a beautiful purple flame maple finish, a beautiful 24 fret fully bound rosewood fretboard with pearl dot inlays on a comfortable C-shaped neck. Set neck that looks like neck through construction. Black hardware and a Floyd Rose special. Oh, it's got a Floyd Rose special. That changes things. Got the EMG pickups, that's nice. Why do they put Floyd Rose specials on neck through Jacksons? That's weird to me. It's like neck through is high quality, expensive stuff, and then you throw a Floyd Rose special on there. Back of the neck looks very cool. If I could put like a matte finish on the back of that or a satin finish, that's what I would do. Because you don't want a gloss finish neck, in my opinion. Not my favorite. But some guitars you don't have a choice. Floyd Rose special, what are you doing here? EMG 8185 combo. Yeah, that's beautiful. Did it say the country of origin? Probably Indonesia, I'm guessing. Look at that color, though. I had a quilted maple Jackson Soloist with a raw finish neck I sold to one of my friends, Jose, who's probably watching this. And, yeah, it had the raw painted, or the raw finish neck, not the painted. That one came with the real Floyd Rose, though, so that's weird. Floyd Rose special on a nice neck through. Look at this. This is something I would definitely buy if I were you and you're a collector and you like Jacksons. Jackson JTX Standard. You don't come across these very often at all, almost never. I've only seen one used before, and it was that purple one I showed you guys a couple months ago. The JTX Standard electric guitar. This guitar is part of the professional series made in Japan between 93 and 1995. Outstanding quality and a super fast neck. This guitar is very versatile. There's a few dings on the guitar and a couple of holes on the bottom. We suspect this was to change the position of the strap button. Everything works as it should. The mini toggle controls the wiring of the humbucker to get you a nice Strat quack sound. If you want a fast playing, great sounding guitar, don't pass this one up. Yeah, this one, it's one of those rare Japanese Jacksons. Look at that weird, it's got the big dot inlays, that weird body. It's like a telly mixed with a Strat, and look at the hand access to the 24th fret. I like how that lower horn comes way out to the side there. That is just wicked. JTX Standard Professional. This is just a collection piece, in my opinion. I mean, the white finish doesn't do it for me. The one we had seen before, and I shared with you on a previous Sunday morning shred, had a purple finish that was to die for. I don't know if that's the right phrase to use, but it was killer. I don't like saying to die for. It sounds like an old woman talking about cake. It was to die for. A couple little tiny nicks on it. There's the holes where they tried to relocate the strap button. It looks like they brought it back to the original spot. They did some experimenting and went, nah, Jackson kind of knows what they're doing. They put it in a good spot. But this is a sick guitar. I would definitely swoop this up if I was in the market to be adding to the collection, which I'm not at this point. Weird color, though. It's like this weird white, off-white, cool color. I like it. I would definitely pick that up if I was looking to hoard. My hoarding days are over. Here's a Jackson Concept JDR 94. Needs repairs to the bridge posts. It's a 1994 Concept, which have amazing necks. These are like some of the best Japanese Jackson necks. So thin, so quick. Great frets that they came with. It comes from a collection of instruments used for studio work. This guitar sat untouched in a gig bag for the majority of its life. The mounting studs on the Floyd Rose bridge need to be re-glued, which, by the way, they were never glued in. They're just unseating, and I've had that happen with other Jacksons from this era. By the time this guitar came into my possession, it had sat idle in the gig bag for many years, over 10 years. I was replacing the strings when I noticed the bridge studs were starting to raise out of their holes. Looks like the original glue degraded, causing them to come loose. Those should be like pressed in, not glued in. But you could get away with putting a couple drops of glue on those, hammering them back down, and probably being completely fine. If you just put a couple dabs, a couple little drops, should be good. I love the real small 1/8 inch offset dot inlays, of course made in Japan, at the heel of the neck there. It's a bolt-on rosewood fretboard that looks like it's in really nice condition. Look at this ugly control cavity. It's wires all over the place. The Floyd Rose, those are coming way out. Okay, those are like way out. So nice color on it though. It's got this weird blue, cobalty blue color. That's a great collection piece. $400 plus $20 for shipping. How could it be $20 for shipping? That's way too cheap. You could even make them an offer. That's what I would do. If I was going to buy this one, I'd go in there, offer them $300, $320 maybe, $325. Send them a message with it and say, look, I love this thing, but $400 is a little too much for me. If you reason with people, give them, don't just try to lowball them. Don't try to be a jerk. Don't just try to throw them an offer. I always send them a message when I throw people offers, telling them my situation. Look, I'm going to rebuild this thing. Or I'm a collector, or, it's out of my budget. Unless you're rich, then just pay the $400. Pay the man. Give the man his money. But, yeah, you could potentially throw that person a different offer. So here's some of the stuff we got over at GuitarGuts.com store section. We got, of course, the Guitar Guts coasters. I'm currently sold out of the Crackle ones, but I do have another set that's cut up, ready to be painted. So if someone wants to order them, we got those there. Of course, the Kill Boost pedal. I got one right here. I love this thing. This is a pedal I designed, and my friend over in England, Goliath pedals, he built it for me, so I got a bunch of them. Actually, I only got a couple left in stock. Right there, we got the Guitar Guts koozies in green with gold, so that's a brand new product. I just added that this week. They sold out the first batch right away. I've got a couple more of the koozies that I can make, materials to make a couple more, so go on there and grab them while you can. Got the Guitar Guts kill switch, and all this stuff here just goes into help supporting the channel. So if you enjoy these videos, Sunday Morning Shred, Trash to Thrash, my tutorials, all that stuff, it's a huge help. I mean, we got the Iron Age guitar picks, we got the Guitar Guts vinyl sticker packs there. So, and then we even have this Jackson JSX 94 Crackle with splatter from Trash to Thrash number 44. That guitar was sold. The buyer unfortunately had to cancel, and it's back up on the website. So if any of that stuff looks good to you, it's a huge support to me. It helps me out so much with being able to edit these videos, and these videos take so much time of my day that I'm not working on guitars. I'm making the videos instead, but I love doing them, and I love getting the community together and seeing your guys' comments and stuff. Another thing is, if you can afford it, it's $10 a month to join my Patreon page. You get ad-free versions of all these videos, and I do giveaways on there. So the more people I can get on there, the more often I can do the giveaways. Right now we're sitting around 70 patrons, maybe 80, 70, 75, something between 70 and 80. If I could get that up to 500, there'll be a giveaway every single month for a $1,000 plus value guitar. I was doing that for a while, but we only hit like 80 Patreon members, which means I'm not even covering the cost of these guitars, and I can't give away a guitar, plus, I'm not getting any money back in my pocket. Like, I want to give them away. I want this to be like a raffle situation where every month you guys have an opportunity to win a guitar, but if I can't cover my own costs doing it, it doesn't make sense. I've got a family. This is my job. And at this point, I don't make enough just with selling guitars to be able to fund extra giveaways like that. So if you can, please go sign up to the Patreon. Again, this merch stuff, this is a huge help. And if you have artists out there that you love and you want to help support, pick a couple of them and dive in. Help them out. When the t-shirts go up, buy a t-shirt. When they got stickers for sale, go buy stickers. Share their stuff on your social media. That stuff helps out so much. And in these tough times, the economy is crap again. I feel like it's just I guess it was 15 years ago, almost 2008, when we had the last recession. These recessions happen every 15 or 20 years or something, and man, we are in one again. So any way you can help support, it's huge. If you have old guitars, you could donate to the channel. That's huge too. All right, what do we got up next? So here we have an ESP LTD MP-200 Michael Paget Bullet for My Valentine signature guitar. He has some awesome signatures. This is a 200 model. This isn't the best one. I like the 600s, but you can see here's the shredder you were looking for. Used guitar, but has been played very little. A few very light scratches, a couple of small finish cracks in the middle on the back, fretboard, fret wire, intonation, action, electronics. Whoa, let's go back for a second. Electronics, EMG locking tuners, I imagine he means ESP, EMG pickups, all working flawlessly, pointy corners, all in great shape. Sounds great with great sustain. Look over my pictures carefully and please ask questions you might have. I would be glad to send more pictures if needed. I try to describe and picture accurately and honestly. Okay. So, if those horns are in good condition, that's good. That's a big deal. The MP-200. So I don't think they make these anymore. Let's get a closer look. It's got that skull logo down there at the bridge. I'm not a fan of that. Is it a string through? It looks like it's a string through probably. It's got the fake EMG looking pickups. Or are they actual EMGs? We'll see in a second. ESP, yeah, those aren't real EMGs. It is a string through. Got the Tune-O-Matic bridge. Obviously black. And then it has the dot inlays. So it's 24 frets on a bound neck, the MP-200 at the 12th fret. Standard nut on it. Clean headstock. That looks nice. It's got the family member pictures in the background. Yeah, those got to be ESP signature. Oh, look at me. I'm getting paid over here. I don't know if you guys saw that drop down alert. Bolt-on guitar, so string through. Yeah, sweet little setup. But it's a 200 series, so it's not my favorite. Did it say the? Did we see the back of the headstock? Just got paid for a headstock logo. If you guys need custom headstock logos for your projects, or just reproductions of like Jackson, Fender, Ibanez, Charvette, whatever, any of that kind of stuff, send me an email, mark@guitarguts.com. I've been making and selling headstock logos for people lately, and that's actually been helping out quite a bit around here. So yeah, this one is made in China, unfortunately. Bummer. The Korean ones are what you really want. So I think the 600 models are probably made in Korea. Look at this. I don't think I know these models. This is an LTD. It's like a Telecaster. LTD LAA1 something something. As the guitarist of Mice and Men, Alan Ashby needed a guitar that would give him both the sonic power of his music along with the sturdy roadworthiness for high energy shows and a relentless touring schedule. So this is a 2021 model, and it's an update to his previous signature model, adding a killer black satin finish plus gold hardware, which I love the gold and the black together. I think gold hardware is just awesome. It's got a Tone Pros locking Tune-O-Matic with string through body design. Includes an ESP hardshell case. So looks like it's pretty sweet. Like I said, I'm not normally a Tele guy. It's got the U-shaped mahogany neck, Macassar, is that what it's called? Ebony fretboard, and a single EMG 81 active pickup with a brushed gold cover. It's got sustain for days, it says. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, that looks sick. Reverse headstock on it, LTD, Telecaster with a single bridge pickup. Blank fretboard, no inlays. I totally dig that. That's a sick guitar. I'm not familiar with the AA1. So this is a newer model, 2021. Locking tuners. Got those locking LTD tuners. Gotta love that. Made in Korea. If that had a Floyd on it, whew, I'd be having dreams about it. Got that. The whole thing is like a matte satin paint job. So it's got the fast neck on it. Pretty sweet guitar there. Comes with the ESP hardshell case. Beautiful. Yeah. Sweet guitar. How much is it? So it's $11.20 plus $25 for shipping. So about 1,150 bucks. It's kind of a lot for what it is. It's kind of stripped down, basic. You know, one pickup and as a guitar rebuilder, I'll tell you, one pickup, when you're building a guitar with one pickup, that's 75 bucks off your cost at least. With the, you know, the pickups, you only have to put one pickup in it. It's got one volume knob so that you don't have a selector switch. So the wiring on this thing is very easy and very basic. The labor on it is almost nothing. That takes like literally 15 minutes to wire up or less. It's EMG, so it's a solderless design. No inlays, which means no one had to do any inlay work on it. It's got a matte/flat paint job on it. Again, way less work. You don't have to level sand and polish it and buff it out and do all this stuff. So the fact that it's 1,120 bucks, I mean, that should make it more budget friendly. But hey, it's an LTD brand. It's a signature model. I guess they can charge whatever they want. Just letting you guys know what I think about that price. And yeah, is that fair? I don't think so. Here we have a beat up project guitar. I love this. Is exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for when I look for project guitars. It's an EC400. The guy said, I have no idea what the true value of this would be, but I felt like 200 was a decent starting point. Local pickup only, though. That's a bummer. Hey, hold on. I'm not done with that. Go back. I had intended on it being a project guitar, so I gutted the electronics, but haven't had the time to do anything with it since. Mahogany body, rosewood fretboard, 24 3/4 inch scale, and compensated nut. So this is a great starting point for a project. It's an EC400, which is a good model. Asking $200, but it's local pickup only. That's the bummer. 2004 model. That's what I love is early 2000s, really late 90s, but I don't think they made the EC400s in the late 90s. That's a pretty sweet deal right there. Great inlays on it, 24 frets. It's got the pickup wiring still, so they must have just... Oh, that's the selector switch wiring, okay. Clean headstock, looks good. Some scratches on the back. Still got the plastic on the selector switch. You can see it's a set neck. Got a big old ding right there. Lots of scratches, couple chips on the front, which, I mean, I wouldn't even mind that, to be honest, as a player. 200 bucks. Local pickup. So where's it located? Did we see that earlier? Tell you guys where you can go pick it up if you're local to this guy. I didn't scroll down far enough earlier. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know where this one's located, but not near me. Here we have an EC50 2005 electric guitar. 230 bucks. So I put this one in here more as just a way to compare that EC400 that we were just looking at. So what is this? All Reverb? I could look that EC400 up real quick. Tell you guys where it's at, because that's too good of a deal. If one of you guys out there is watching and wants to buy that thing, I would love to help facilitate that. By the way, over on the Patreon I was talking about earlier, if you guys sign up, you get access to the Discord page, which is like a chat channel. It's got all these different channels over on the side. I'll pull it up actually. Maybe, nah, not today. I'll do a video on the Discord later on to let you guys know what the Discord is, but it has all these channels on the side, and one of them is about used guitars. So if you guys are doing your axe hunting, you find great deals, you can post them in there and help out other members of the Discord. So if you're not going to buy it, might as well give it to somebody, you know, pass the deal on to one of your Guitar Guts brethren. So that EC400 is located in, up in Oregon. Tualatin? Weird name, I've never heard of that city, but if you're in that area, go swoop that guitar up. You could probably even resell it if you're willing to ship it for 100 bucks more than that. Or just drop some pickups in it and you could probably get a couple $100 more than that. So, pretty sweet deal there. But yeah, I wanted to show you this EC50 so you could see that 400 was 200 bucks. This EC50 here does come with the hard shell case, but $230, and it is complete. But hey, it's a bolt-on. It's a much cheaper guitar. A 50 compared to a 400 is like almost not comparable. So I just sold the F200 Crackle that I built on episode something 47 maybe of Trash to Thrash, and I was looking at this one right away when I saw it. I was like, ooh, maybe I should pick up another one. But That F200 sat there for months, and that's not what I want. When I build a guitar, I'm doing custom guitars to sell. I want them to sell before I'm done with it. I want them to sell. I want to post it up, like some progress videos and pictures, and viewers like you to see it and tell me, I want the guitar, man. Let me buy it before it's even done. Then I can customize it to your liking, put the pickups and the bridge and the parts that you choose on it. But when they sit there for months after, I mean, that's my paycheck. I don't want to wait for my paycheck. So the fact that that guitar sat there for a few months is going to definitely steer me away from buying another F-Series guitar like this. The F200, this is the same model that I had just done. $250, that's a screaming deal. This is a made in Korea guitar. Look at that, it comes with a hard shell case, it has EMGs, it has a licensed Floyd Rose, 24 frets, those necks on them are incredible. So if you're in the area, we'll look it up in a second where it's from, go buy this guitar and play it, because these F200s are awesome. Korean made in the late 90s, just great guitars, and I highly recommend them. But for me, for rebuilding, I don't want to take that risk, because I don't want to buy guitars that are going to alienate more than half of my audience. People like Flying Vs, they like Explorers, they like Rhodes and King Vs, whatever. They like Dinkies and Soloist and Strats. But when I go to sell them, the weird ones like these F guitars, it's like 15% of players want that. And when I'm automatically excluding 80% of my potential customers, that's just a bad idea business-wise. So if it's something I'd be happy to keep for myself, then that's a different story. But if it's something that I'm looking to fund, you know, pay for groceries with when it sells, then I'm not going to be taking risks like that right now at this point. So I learned my lesson with that F200. It was an awesome guitar, fully decked out, but someone selling theirs right here includes the matching hard shell case. This guitar has a thin and very fast neck and upgraded active pickups that handle distortion well. The same model of pickups Metallica uses. Great for shredding. It's got the 8160 combo, which are my favorite EMGs. It's got a couple dings and dents, which we'll see in the pictures. They have, for some reason, the pickup selector switch is wired backwards, which is super easy. You can actually probably loosen it up and just spin it around. As long as the wire, you know, take the control cavity off, make sure that the wires aren't going to be like being stressed by you turning it, or just desolder and resolder them. But yeah, these are awesome guitars. For my personal collection, I'd be happy to add one of these. One day I might again, when I start hoarding again. Metallic gray, or you know, I wouldn't call it silver. It's got some flame mapling on the neck, or bird's eye maple. Got a little chinga right there, chingado. But yeah, it's a sweet guitar right there. Bolt on, but it's got the nice rounded heel on it. I played on the one that I had for some demos, and that heel is a comfortable heel. So Ibanez makes a nice rounded bolt-on heel like that. Here's one thing I noticed. Upside down tuners. Are those like hip shots or something? I can't tell. Spurzels, I think. Spurzel locking tuners, but they're on upside down. So since it's a 3x3, you could just take them off and flip the left to the right to the left, and you'll be good, but those are the wrong tuners. So in value, I mean, look at that. We got the Spurzel tuners, those are worth $100. The hard shell case is easily worth $100. The EMGs are worth $200 if you're going to buy them. We're talking about $400 in value in just those upgrades. Plus, I'm pretty sure somewhere on here I saw that he's including the original EMG HZ pickups. So that's another probably $100. Yeah, there they are right there. You could resell those for $100. That's $500 plus the guitar. I mean, as a husk with just the body and neck, in my opinion, is worth at least $200. $150 on, you know, if you got a great, amazing deal. Plus, it's got, I mean, the bridge on it. If you swap it out for a higher end bridge, you could sell that bridge for probably $40. So we're talking about $600-700 in value here. Hell, you could even buy that thing and part it out and probably sell the husk for $200 if you're willing to ship. That's the downfall on some of these people. They're not willing to ship. Where did it say this one's located at? Did I see that right here? Oh, Cincinnati, Ohio. So if you're near Cincinnati, go grab that thing. That is a steal. Here we got an LTD M300, about $300. DiMarzio DP156 pickup in the bridge, and then Al Nico, Seymour Duncan in the neck, which is like a slash sounding pickup. He used those for a long time. Very good condition, fully functional, looks awesome. Bound neck with the what do they call those? Arrow inlays? That's not what they call them. Frets look to be in pretty good condition still, or really good condition. Let's see close. Okay, we can see there's a little wear, but they're not really flattened out yet. I think they call them arrowhead, maybe. Those, but yeah, look at this. It's got some chips on it. Ooh, it's got some chips on it. That is a nasty one. What happened to this thing? Oh well, but for this, okay, it's got a lot of scratches too, a lot of surface scratches. What happened to this guitar? I would take the pickups out. It's got the low pro licensed Floyd. Not my style. They call it the Pro, but really it's low pro. But it's neck through. Set neck, possibly. That's nice. Is this Korean made? I think it is. So it's weird to me. LTD, yeah, it says Korea right there. Jackson tuners. Ha! Jackson tuners. And what a dog chewed on the headstock, I guess. Something happened to it. So I was looking at the M400s a couple weeks ago here on the show. It's weird to me that the M300s are set neck or neck through, but then the M400's a bolt-on. Why would that be? It seems like it should be the other way around. That's pretty good, though. If you're going to refinish it, you could fix all that stuff up, which I would. So wait, what was the price on that one? $150 shipping? Oh, it's in Italy. $300 plus $150, so we're looking at about $450. About. Not bad, but I mean, I wouldn't pay. If I was local to Italy, maybe it'd be worth it. Here we have a Jackson V. Again, local pickup. What are these people doing? Don't be afraid to ship. If you're afraid to ship a guitar, go watch my tutorial on how to ship a guitar. It's over on the main channel, and I show you, if you don't have a case, what my method is for shipping guitars. I even saw some people say, I shipped a guitar exactly like this before, it worked so good. And then other people came on and said, I've shipped a guitar just like this before, and it arrived damaged. I think anytime you ship a guitar, you're going to risk it getting damaged, because the UPS, FedEx, and United States Postal Service employees, they're not carrying these things around like it's a livestock. You know, they're throwing these boxes because they have hundreds of boxes to deliver every day. It's our job to pack them well. But even in a case, you know, if you put your guitar in a hard shell case and you move it up and down, grab the neck and slide it up and down, you'll see that that headstock tip touches the end of the case in a lot of guitars. Especially if it's not the case specifically made for that guitar. If it's like a third-party case or, you know, a generic case, even from the same brand, you can see the guitar can move in there. So you even still need to put padding inside there so the guitar is not moving around inside the case. If it's hitting the inside of the case, bouncing around, you're risking it getting damaged. So if you're afraid to ship guitars like these people, go watch my video on how to ship a guitar. If you use the right packing material the right way, 99% of the time you're going to be fine. But local pickup in Pennsylvania, this one. So $350. It's a King V. I love the finish on this thing. It's got like this weird swirl blue on it. It's got dark blue and light blue swirled together. Look at that Floyd Rose. It is so pulled up. Destroyed corner though, man. That is a bummer to see. That thing is just crashed. It's crashed, smashed. It's got chrome hardware. It's got shark fins on it. Just destroyed tips, which is common for older Jackson Vs. But there's just something about a blue Flying V with the chrome hardware that just pulls me in. I like the look. This definitely caught my eye. You guys know I love crackle finishes, and it's got huge crackle on it. It's a Charvette by Charvette. It's in black crackle, black and red crackle, so it's actually a red crackle with black bass. This guitar has been modified from its stock materials to have a Kaler tremolo bridge, no arm or bar included, and an EMG 81 pickup in the bridge position. The original pickup is still in the case, but has been removed since switching to the active pickups. Oh, the original neck pickup, okay. The guitar also has an SKB hardshell case. It plays and sounds incredible, but probably could use a nice setup. I love that crackle on it. It's beautiful, big crackle. Looks awesome. Charvette. I would love to own this guitar. This would be sick in my collection. I still haven't gotten big cracks like that on any of the crackle ones I've done, so they've got a different method than me. I just put out a tutorial on how to do crackle this week, so... But I'm not getting this type of crackle. I'm getting like more like back there. You can see there's the King V that I did in the video. So no neck pickup. You got to get a neck pickup in there. That just looks incomplete. 22 frets, so if it had 24, that would be better. If it had the maple neck, that'd be better. But still, awesome guitar. Stripped down, ready to shred. How much is that thing actually? Let's $599 plus 75 for shipping. So you're looking at around 700 when all is said and done to get that guitar delivered. Not bad. Now, I'm over here on eBay. Let's see what eBay's got for EVH Wolfgangs right now. See if there's any deals. So I sorted it lowest price first. First thing that came up was $500 free 4-day shipping. It's the Army Drab. It's got the baked maple neck. $500. We'll see if they point out if there's any damage on it, because a lot of times when they're this cheap, there's some damage. But it looks like this is like a general description. It doesn't really have any... Like, this is just like the specs and like the stuff from EVH. So it looks like that one's in good condition. This one's cool, $538. Sparkle silver with like a medium. It's probably a baked maple neck. Yeah, baked. But it is a lighter baked. Some of them are darker. The Army Drab ones, for some reason, usually come with a slightly darker neck. Like they're extra baked. Baked like Snoop Dogg. Yeah, this one's just baked like, I don't know. Not like Snoop. And then another thing when I'm searching for Wolfgangs to buy is I start looking through and seeing, okay, we're at $540 right here. Seeing if there's any that would come with like a D-tuna or a hard shell case included. So hard shell cases from EVH run about $200. D-tunas are about $50. So the cheapest one was $500. We're now at the spot here where it's not going to be a better deal. That one comes with a strap. Sometimes you can get them with the EVH straps built in, for free that are included. That silver one right here for $620, that comes with the strap, but it doesn't come with like the eye hooks and all that stuff. So that strap's worth like $50. But at $620, I mean, we could buy the $500 one and throw a $50 strap on it, and we're at $550. So that's not going to get us a better deal. So let's go over to Reverb and do the same exact search. This is what I do when I do my axe hunting. I go on eBay and Reverb back and forth. Of course, I check Facebook Marketplace. And I check Craigslist and OfferUp. Any of those like secondhand selling apps in your area, they might be different. There used to be one called like Let It Go or something. Let Go, that's what it was. So OfferUp is the one in my area. So this is a pretty good deal, right? Is this the same exact one from that other person? Looks like it's in mint condition. So $429 plus 70, so we're looking at $500 there. So probably the same exact one. Look at this, is $200 in local pickup, man. Today it's like all local pickups. This is like a weird version made by Jay Tercer. He's like they make smaller, cheaper guitars. $200. Hey, if you're in the area, that's and you're on a tight budget, that's probably good. Here we got $600 about shipped. For the light maple neck, that's a real maple, that's not baked. And we got the D-tuna, we got black hardware. They don't always come with black hardware these days. Light maple, they don't really do them with light maple all the time either. It's always baked maple. So this one, if you're looking for the light neck and you want black hardware, true black hardware, this one's pretty good. It's a 2016 model. And then I'm seeing all the same ones and that you see all the time. I like the green maple ones. Those are pretty sick. Let's see, what do we got next? So this is when I go to my local Craigslist. We're in the musical instruments section, and they got all kinds of acoustic guitars, and there's a hollow body, got drum sets. But I don't want to wade through all this stuff. So when I'm looking on Craigslist, I'll actually just do a general search for my local area. Ventura, California is the county I live in. And I'll go up to the search bar, type in guitar. And now we're going to get only guitars at least. And amps, I guess, because this guy called, searched for Fender Hot Rod Guitar Amp. We got a wah-wah pedal. We got some speakers. We got plenty of acoustics. When I'm looking for guitars to buy, I'm not looking for acoustics. Here we got a Sterling Majesty. This is a John Petrucci model. But it's a Sterling, which is like the cheaper ones. But it's neck through. Look at this NK headless guitar. I actually have one of these. Somebody gave it to me on a trade-in with upgraded pickups. Headless guitar, 6-string model. I know it's worth about $600. I don't know if this guy's going to be able to get it, but it says in the description the pickups aren't hooked up. So they're not connected, not looking for trades. I mean, I don't think he's going to get $600 for this thing. It's multi-scale. So the one I have, I'm probably going to do a refinish on. This is pretty cool. Look at what he wrote. Deglich. It's Digitech. Deglich RP1. So I'm guessing that's like an auto-correcting. The RP1, this was like the coolest multi-effects pedal when I was a kid. This caught my eye. It's an LTD Signature Series guitar case. 80 bucks. Looks like it's in great condition. Oxnard's about 40 minutes from where I'm at, so I would be willing to buy that for one of my sales, but 80 or 60 bucks for this Jackson guitar body. Looks like it's a PS4 body. Look at this Kramer one right down here. I just got sidetracked. The that guitar case, you know, it's going to take me 40 minutes there, 45 minutes each way or so. We're looking at an hour and a half minimum, probably 2 hours of my time. If you give me 20 bucks an hour, we're putting that on top of the case. It's an okay deal. If I can get the guy to meet me in the middle, 20 minutes away, then we're starting to get closer. Or if I could get it for 50 bucks or something, then we wouldn't be too bad. We'd be getting it for like under 100 when you factor in your time. So this right here, 200 bucks. It's over in Ventura, which is like 50 minutes just past Oxnard. I'm in Simi Valley. So Kramer Guitar Project needs completion, 200 bucks. This is a Beretta Special right here, and it looks like it's painted. That looks like paint to me. But 200 bucks. Those guitars new are 179 bucks. So it's a little more than a brand new one. If you like the paint job, I mean, then it's worth it. Hopefully all parts included. It's not such a bad deal, but I'd rather just get a brand new one if I'm going to be buying one like this. If I just get a brand new one, I'd refinish it myself. I wonder how that paint job is when you see it in person. It probably looks a lot different than the pictures. You never know what you're getting. So what else we got here? Anything interesting? We got some pedals. We got plenty of acoustics. A Lion amp. I could tell this recording right here of the screenshot I did, it's like lagging. So I'm not sure why. A Hondo. So let's go back. I missed like half of that Hondo, didn't I? 100 bucks. Okay, that one's in Simi. So that's a guitar. Hondos are, I think they're Japanese made. They're from the 80s. Strat style with a maple neck. That might be worth picking up. 100 bucks. If I could talk the guy down to maybe 50. Kind of depends how long the guitar's been up for sale. And it says right here, posted 9 days ago. So kind of depends how desperate he is to sell it. But that might be worth it for up for 9 days. He might take 50 bucks if he's just trying to move it. Oh, one of those pedal boards there for like 85 bucks. That's not bad. We got a Friedman pedal. We got an old school Boss tuner. Squier Classic 50s. That might not have been a bad deal. Yeah, go back. Oh, we got one of those smaller. This is like a mini Fender Strat. It's got the 2 knobs on it, so it's the kid size one. That's not a bad deal. 100 bucks with the amp. If you have a kid that you'd want to build a guitar for, not bad. So there was some cool guitars out there for sale this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Like I said, go buy something from the guitar merch shop. Check out the Patreon. Go sign up to the Patreon. These things help out so much. I want to get back to these monthly giveaways, so I need to find ways to generate some extra income other than just building guitars, because it's a lot of work and it's you don't make that much money, honestly. So you got to find other ways to diversify the business, and Patreon's one of them. So you guys are the best. I appreciate you. Be sure to be subscribed to this channel. Hit the like button. Leave your comments down below. Let me know which guitars in this episode that you like the best. If there's any of them you want to buy, go snatch them up. If you want me to rebuild them, send me an email. Tell me about the guitar, which one, buy it, and you can get it shipped directly to me. I'll give you a quote and let you know what it's going to cost. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have suggestions for future types of episodes, somebody recently suggested doing like an artist profile Sunday Morning Shred episode where I go through like James Hetfield and I tell you all the different gear he used over the years and show you pictures and talk about just, why he was switching it up. Same with EVH. We could do an EVH episode, all his different guitars throughout the years. Although his would be pretty hard because he was constantly modding things and switching it up. So his would require a lot of studying because there's a lot of, you know, every couple months he was swapping parts out on his Frankenstrats. Do a Kirk Hammett episode. So there's a lot of cool guitar players who had a lot of different gear over the years. Someone suggested I should start doing that. Of course, we got the catalog read-throughs. I got to do another magazine read-through pretty soon. I got some really cool old Guitar World and guitar magazines, and got some old Van Halen and Metallica issues that would be fun to reminisce and go back and check out. First-person view like I do with the guitar catalog read-throughs. Last week's Charvette episode did very low numbers, so I don't know if you guys don't like that. Let me know in the comments. I wasn't interested in even watching that one, or maybe my thumbnail sucked, so it wasn't drawing you guys in, or maybe the algorithm just buried that episode and you didn't see it. But if you guys don't like those guitar read-throughs, one person commented and said they don't like those. Let me know if you don't like things on the channel too, so that I know. Don't spend my time doing those types of videos if that's not what you guys want. I just dropped on the Patreon channel. It's a Patreon exclusive video showing me working on the OLP MM1 guitar. So that's the one that I did. It's a quilted maple top. I put stripes on it and then sprayed it matte black. So it's got stripes of the quilted maple coming through. I refretted the guitar. We got a Seymour Duncan JB going in the bridge. Got Goto tuners with ivory keys on them. It is a sick guitar. I'm looking at it right now. We're adding a kill switch to it. Awesome guitar. You saw it hanging behind me. If you didn't, rewind and go back and you'll see it in the background. There's a Stealth hanging back there, Wolfgang. That's obviously for a customer. And then we got the King V. So if you guys want to reserve that King V, that Crackle King V, you can. You can even tell me what your budget is, and then I'll figure out how high quality we can go with the pickups and the bridge. Or if you got a great high budget, you know, $1,000 or more, we can deck the thing out. So the OLP MM1, same thing. If you want to reserve that thing and have me put whatever pickups you want in it, and I'm planning the King V and the OLP to be both under $1,000, so I'm going to try to use whatever parts I can to keep it under that budget, to where I still make a little bit of profit on it. I mean, like I said, I do this for a job, but I'm not looking to get rich off selling, you know, these types of guitars. They're older guitars, but they're classics with killer necks. That King V, it's a 1993 Jackson, made in Japan, awesome neck, and those OLP MM1s have incredible necks on them as well. So both are going to be insane players with great pickups, so they'll have great tone, they have good quality wood, and they could be yours. If you want it, send me an email, mark@guitarguts.com, and you could either, like I said, have me choose the parts, or you can choose the parts, and you could even have, just tell me the budget you want, and we'll work from there. So thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, and I also accept payments on them, so if you want to buy them, pay payments. I can do a thing where you pay a down payment and then pay me the next payment next month, or we could do automatic payments through my website where every 2 weeks they automatically bill you, but you get the guitar now. I'll ship it immediately, and Shopify will be billing you and they get paid. So Shopify pays me directly, then you pay Shopify back. And I don't think there's interest, and I don't think there's additional fees for you. I don't think so. If I'm wrong about that, let me know, but I'm pretty sure the fees come from my end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys soon. And I don't know what else. I started to say and. I had nothing else to say there, so rock on, my friends. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to be subscribed to this channel and also hit the like button for this video. Here's a couple links to some videos that if you like this one, you'll probably enjoy as well. Be sure to come back next Sunday because we do this every week. And if you want to help support Guitar Guts, go sign up to the CEO tier of my Patreon. Links to that and my contact are down in the description below.